viewers, Brad from Road Motorsports here, and today we're going to talk about wheel spacers and adapters for Polaris RZR. We kind of did a little bit of changing around here, and as you can see, wound up with a little unconventional wheel and tire setup here on the RZR, in that we are actually running some car tires, and I do have hubcaps, yes. What started all this though was I was doing an experiment, and I wanted to see if I could get a set of 12-inch Polaris Ranger wheels to fit on the RZR. This is kind of what started all this. I knew I was going to have issues with brake caliper clearance, so I wound up buying a set of spacers. My mindset thinking that if I moved the center out a little bit, maybe I would have enough clearance on the backside for the caliper. And so in the short answer, does 12-inch Ranger wheels fit on the RZR? The short answer is definitely no. The long answer is that you might could make them work with some engineering, I guess you'd say, maybe a little bit of cutting and stuff here and there, but I didn't really want to go that route. So I got to thinking, what else could I possibly put on my machine here that you know, I could just try out, since I was already doing some work and changing around. So not only did I get a set of spacers, I got a set of adapters that would change the 4 on 156 over to 5 on 4.5. I did already have an extra set of wheels and tires that was 5 on 4.5, so that's one reason that I chose that wheel pattern. So, you know, I could switch wheels and tires around with some vehicles that I already have. And I already had these wheels and tires too, so it's not like that I went out and, you know, got these just for this experiment. I already had them laying around, so I just wanted to see if I could make them work, and which I did. And so here's a little bit of video of when I put all this on. Enjoy. Now, to start off with, here is what adapter looks like for the RZR. You have your 4 on 156 mounting points here, and you have your 5 on 4.5 bolt circle in the center. And what I found out was that you cannot simply just run these directly on here. Not from this manufacturer, because I don't think these were specifically designed for this Polaris, but they do work. But the problem is that the hub is not eccentric, so it won't clear your pieces here in the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm actually going to run a spacer, and then I'm going to run an adapter. Now, I know some people will say that is nuts. You're going to be putting so much load on the hub, the bearings, the ball joints, and such forth, which is true. I'm not going to deny that fact. But let me clarify something on this. This is not going to be used for heavy driving. I would not dare try to run this setup for any types of really severe off-road use, jumping, you know, especially like in a race or anything as such as that. This is simply just for cruising around, light trail duty use, tearing up a dirt road, you know, just cruising down a dirt road or something. That's all it's going to be used for. So yeah, that's just want to clarify that. So please do not try this at home. It's the old cliched saying, but yeah, this is something that is a potential to break. And again, I'm just going to be using it for testing, and also I just wanted to just use it just for light duty, just cruising around. And I'm going to have a set of street tires on here, so yeah, here we go. Let's see if we can get them put on. This spacer adapter setup would actually work better with 1-inch spacers behind with the adapter on the front. That would clear the hub, that would work. Unfortunately, I do not have a set of 1-inch wheel spacers. The adapter itself is 1 inch, but the spacer is 2 inch. So we're going to run what we got, but yeah, it would not put as much stress on the front end components with the 1-inch spacer for sure. And so there we have it, guys. Your 5-on-4.5 wheel mounted onto a Polaris RZR, accompanied by a hubcap. So let's get the rest of them on and take a test drive. Well, we're out here doing a little test drive with the RZR with some street tires on it, and everything is working fine. Rides really smooth, and of course, like I mentioned earlier in the vid, just for some light duty, just riding, no serious off-road stuff there. It works really good. I know this way, at least you won't be like wearing out. Like I won't be wearing out my off-road tires for times that I'm just cruising around like so, because I'm not doing anything like really off-road related right now. Well, here we are on one of my trails on private land, and again we're just cruising, just a little slow cruise back here, which I enjoy doing. It's nice just to drive around on the place here, and especially when the weather's nice like it is today. But even having street tires on the RZR, it's working fine, but again, like I was saying earlier, nothing severe off-road here. As you can see, it's just a minimal road, and naturally there's some dirt on the tires there, but we're not doing any off-road stuff here. Nothing a two-wheel drive vehicle couldn't easily go down just like